wants more fairy wings. It's the Anlin Show. They love their coffee, they make you smile. Come on and join them, sit a while. It's the Anlin Show. Show them love, show you care. Like and subscribe, share if you dare. It's the Anlin Show. Granny's having coffee talk. These two sisters really rock.
It's the Ann Lynn Show. Here's Ann and Lynn.
Well, good morning, good morning, good
Morning.
morning. Let's turn some music on.
Yes.
Little jazz for the morning. Good morning.
Do a little exercises.
That's where I'm going here in a little bit. Today is
Uh-huh.
today. We'll get the upper body going, right?
That's right.
Oh, nothing quite like getting the day started. A little dancing.
Shake it off, shake it off, shake it off.
Yeah, in the song, Shake It Off. That's all I can say when it comes to that song. Just shake it off. Yeah. Well, thank you to everybody for being here. We are so,
Yes.
so glad you have taken time out of your morning. I hope you
Let's see here. This is not Ann, everyone. This is Glinda from Grace and Fire with Glinda.
Yep, I'm Ann's daughter.
Right. She's in for Ann today.
Yes.
But we wanted to come and be with you for a few minutes this morning.
Absolutely.
Check out. Yeah. Check out what's happening on this day. Who's got a birthday and update you on some news.
Yep. So I hope my mom will pop into the chat here soon. I did let her know.
Oh, good.
So we'll see.
Now, do you see chat? Because I don't see chat this morning.
I do.
Okay.
And I'll work on that here in just a minute.
All righty. I'd like to know who's here.
Absolutely. Well, first in was, whoops, hang on. Oh, it jumped on me. First in was Joey from Joe Fixed It For You. And he said, good morning, ladies.
Good morning, Joey. Good morning.
So glad you're here. We'll turn that down just a little bit.
Yep.
And then next in was the beautiful Niecy. She said, I'll be at work sending
Oh.
your way. I'll be catching the play train. Hugs. Love you, girls. Thank you for being
Love you. Yes.
And then next in we have the Mod Father.
Do. Let's see here. Hold on. I got to get something for the Mod Father.
All right, get something for the Mod Father. I am so glad you are here. He is the greatest Mod Father out there. I don't have that one, but
I do.
Well, we had Joey, so we had the LDA security here.
Oh, yes.
I'm not sure if Miss Lisa's here, but she's here no matter what, cooking up her jams.
Oh man alive. And Toby.
We are live, Toby.
Glinda, let's say good morning to Toby. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Ruff, 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 ruff. That's good morning.
And then we had the beautiful Virginia Alexander.
Good morning, Miss Virginia.
Morning. And then we can't miss Becky Benetton. Hey, girl.
Becky. Morning, Becky.
Sure. And then let's see here. She said she's on both channels. Oh my goodness.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much. And then Virginia said, good morning, Glenda at Grace and Fire. Well, thank you so much. I know
thank you. Good morning.
Say good morning to Mama, but I am Mama 2.0 today.
Yes, you have been this week. Mm-hmm.
I have been this week. So I guess we'll go ahead and start with why Mom isn't here.
Tell us.
So I'm going to keep it kind of simple, but it's been a rough week. Shortly after last week's Ann Lynn show, a couple hours afterwards, I received a phone call. Glenda, I need to go into the emergency room. And she had a medical emergency. I know that last week she shared that she had a mini stroke.
Yes.
And it was not that. It's something completely different. Still I hear ringing in the background. Do you hear ringing? So it's still very much a medical emergency, still could be life-threatening, but mom is stable. So I want to make that super clear. She's stable.
Yes.
It's been a bit of a rough week. She's still in the hospital.
Mhm.
The caregiver in me has sprung into action. Of course, Dave, her
Yes.
husband, is amazing and has been
Yes.
right by her side the whole time too. Of course, he has
Mhm.
to work, so I'm filling in when he's at work, checking in on
Right.
him and hanging
Yes.
out with her. So
Mhm.
we could definitely use your prayers right now for her
Yes.
a recovery, a full recovery.
Mhm.
She will not be released until she starts progressing in the right directions.
Yes.
Um, yeah, so it's pretty serious, but
Very
and I know
serious.
she's looking forward to coming home. She told me that
Mm,
yesterday. She said, I'm so done with being here." And I said,
I know.
I know."
Mhm.
I said, "Mama, I totally agree. I owe her
Mhm.
a Culver's chocolate custard. She's been
Oh, sure. Yes.
take it into the
Yes.
hospital, unfortunately, because she's very much regulated with what she can have.
Right.
But I made a promise I will buy a pint of chocolate custard just for her, and nobody can touch it.
All
She can
right.
or go slow with it. Don't like eat it in one setting when I buy it.
Right.
But we're
Right.
looking forward to the chocolate custard. But
Absolutely. Absolutely.
hopefully Mama will be back next week if all goes well. But if not, you'll get
If
me
not,
again.
that's right. We'll let your mom recoup and get her strength back and go from there.
Yeah, yeah. But we definitely need mom in prayers. I mean, and that's the
Yes.
honest truth.
Yes.
So
Yes, it is. It's um, right now there's no visitors. She's requesting no visitors, so I've not even been able to see her, and she's not talking on the phone. So it's been really hard on us that love her so much and miss her, and but we are praying for her, and we have people praying for her, and we appreciate yours.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it's just
mhm.
been me and Dave that has gone. Sir Grace,
Yes, yeah,
he
it's
time
yes,
because
yes,
we were
yes.
in the area, but even Sir Grace is not going to the hospital. Like she really
No,
just
no,
a
it's
visitor.
just right, right. It's no visitors right now. So
Yeah, yeah. Until she's, I mean, once she starts,
yeah, until she gets up out of the bed and can get going and get a shower and get herself to where she feels comfortable with people.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But right
But
now we're just keeping things very low key and very quiet so that she can get her body back to being
being
on
normal,
track.
yes,
Right.
yes, and very much. The head nurse knows who the mean daughter is because I have. I was born a redhead, and I will say that we had some news that came across our path, and
Mhm.
and it happened right after I had left the hospital.
Mm,
And Dave texted me what it was, and the red hair that I was born with. I know it's I can strip it
yeah.
back to red, but I was born a redhead. That red hair came out, and I thought,
Yes.
am I too mad to head back to the hospital to advocate?
Yes.
And at that
Yes.
point, I was very mad,
Mhm.
very, very mad. And
Mhm.
it's not the first thing that they tried doing to her. And
Mhm.
so I told Dave, like this is what we need to do. And by text, because I thought I'm not gonna blow up on Dave because I'm really angry. It's not Dave. Dave had nothing to
Mm-mm.
do with it.
Mm.
He actually is the one who reached out to me and told me what was going on. So yesterday I went in and I stormed
Mm.
the room and pulled the nursing assistant, the head nurse, and the internal medicine doctor in. And I said, "This is not what
Yeah.
we're doing, right?" And they went, "Oh, who told you that? That was wrong information." And so
Yes.
what it ended up being, thankfully. So yeah, they know me as the not nice person,
Oh, well, they
but
know that you've been through this and you have more information on this subject than they do. And that absolutely is blowing their minds.
yeah,
So,
that actually the head nurse.
unfortunately, you have information on this subject. So,
Yeah,
yes.
the head nurse was very kind to me. She said,
Hmm.
"We appreciate when family members come." Well, she said she
Sure.
does. when family members are involved in the care, and really open communication. She was telling me
Yes,
a lot of nurses don't like that. I've heard
absolutely.
times over, and I've had life experience with that. But
Hmm.
when
Hmm.
it comes to her care, I
Yes,
expect nothing less than the best, nothing less.
that's right.
So anyhow, we could just use prayers right now.
Yes.
And I'll be heading up there after my leg day at the gym.
Oh, your workout.
Yes, today is leg day. Get those.
Oh, do.
Since we have been talking, we've had a couple of people come in, and I want to make sure that I say
Yes, yes. Go right ahead.
and let's see here. And it was the beautiful Ginger at Not for Nothing Homestead.
I started saying, is it Miss Ginger?
It
Yes.
is. It is. She said, "Good morning, ladies." So good
Good
morning to
morning.
you. And then Jesse said, "Toby says thank you for the rough."
He's very welcome.
Yes, we appreciate that. And then Virginia said she's also on both channels. Thank you, girl. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
you. And yes, please, thank you for the prayers
Yes, please.
for
Yes,
my mom, for sure.
yes.
She absolutely,
She is
Jen,
on a prayer chain. Yeah. So
yeah,
she's on probably several prayer chains right now. Um,
yes,
mhm.
yeah, it is pretty serious. I mean,
Right.
I want to be careful how I say this, but
Well, do
it's
we want to tell them what she had last Wednesday, as far as she went into surgery? I guess we can say
surgery.
she
Yeah,
did have surgery, everyone. So it was emergency surgery, and she did have it.
yeah, yeah. So
Right.
she's
And she's
recovering.
recouping. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Doing well that way.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah,
Well,
sort
yeah.
of. What I will say is the meanness in me came out. They gave her a medication they should never
Hmm.
have given her, and
Hmm.
she had a reaction to it, and it's
Yes.
the same
Yeah.
reason that we don't use this particular place, because
Yes.
the same thing happened to one of my family members, and it was like,
Yes.
why did you
Yes.
do that? And so I had to get
Yeah.
involved and say,
Right.
no more with this medication or this class of medications.
Hmm.
Put it in
Hmm.
her charts that she has an allergy to it. And so they did, because yeah, it
She's very highly sensitive to medication, as is was your grandfather, my dad, our dad, very sensitive to medication. Um, and I'm not so much. I've not actually had adverse reactions except to very high dose of a statin, like for cholesterol. I'm on a low dose.
sure.
So, but other than that, I don't have those adverse reactions. Um, but your mother does, and your grandpa did,
Yeah.
and I don't think your grandma does. I think she's just comes. She's like me, or I'm like her. We just kind of come through it, and go from there.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So
but meantime, cameraman and I had a vacation schedule. Well, it's not a vacation like a vacation. His family that we went to has had a loss also. And so we wanted to be with that person and enjoy their company and be with them. And uh, it just so happens that they know Gettysburg like the back of their hand, and they live very, very close. We went the back roads, Glinda.
yeah.
Dave told us to go ahead and take our trip, and
Too. I said there's no reason for
right, because there was at no point could we go in and see Anne.
no.
Um, so he said, just go and be with that family member and love on that. We loved on her,
Yeah.
and we just had a fantastic time. Um, I will say we took 2 days to get there because we are just really not into getting into a vehicle and driving for 10 or 12 hours. We just can't do that any longer. So we broke it up, and we enjoyed ourselves so much better. And we left Thursday, and we spent overnight in West Virginia, and had a great evening. Got up the next day and got into her home. And the next morning, she said, "Let's go." And we first of all She lives right near what is called the war barracks. It's there's a post, and I got to see the Army War College.
Oh,
I, I when I was in the military 50 years ago or so, I used to we used to have surveys from the War College,
oh wow.
asking the female what our
You were whack.
thoughts were on certain yeah, we were wax and certain topics.
Mhm.
And so I always filled out my surveys. We'd go in and have a survey. So I'd never seen the Army War College, and also the housing for the officers who go and attend school there.
Yeah.
So we got to see all the kinds, the housing depends on your rank.
Yeah. Well,
As,
you know what's funny? I have to share this
mhm,
story. So in the early 2000s, I'm an Army brat for a little bit.
yes.
It's a whole different story. But so they tore down the houses that I remember on the
Hmm.
Army installations back in the
Hmm.
early 2000s because they had asbestos in them and in the floor, and then there was lead paint and all
Yes.
kinds of problems. So they tore them all down nationwide, and then they rebuilt houses, especially starting in the early 2000s. And in 2005, we came from England to
Mhm.
Arizona, and they asked Sir Grace, "Do you want an old house or a new house?"
Ah,
We
what'd you choose?
took the new house, of course. And it was a 2,100 square foot home, four bedroom, 2.5 bath, had a 2.5 car garage, this big long driveway. My linen closet was the size of a small bedroom. Like it was huge and it was gorgeous. It was
Ah,
the nicest home I ever lived in.
yeah.
When Sir Grace was being medically retired out, I was a PTO president for our elementary school.
Hmm.
And one of my volunteers and I were talking. Well, it's a volunteer position, but this mama was like a super volunteer, just wanted to help with the PTO and
Hmm.
help do things and did business. And her husband was retiring. He had done his full 20 and he was retiring. And Sir Grace was medically retiring because of his brain injury. And so we were just chit-chatting, her and I. And I was telling her how I was concerned because it's going to be a new life. The only thing I knew was the military, and having to start over in the civilian life and knowing what
Yes.
Sir Grace's pay was going to be. I just said, I know what it's going to be because we've had the talk, right?
Hmm.
And the lady looked at me. I'm not kidding, Aunt Lynn. She
Hmm.
looked at me and she goes, "Why are you so worried about how much money Sir Grace is going to make? You guys are going to be just fine. You shouldn't be worrying about that." And I said, "What are you talking about?"
Right.
And I said, "I don't know where'd you get that from?" And she said, "Well, isn't he an officer?" And
Ah.
no, why would you think that? She goes, "The house that you live in, that's
Hmm.
officer housing." And I said, "No, it's not. It's junior enlisted." And she hit the table and she went, "I've been telling everybody I've got this friend and she's an officer's wife and she's the sweetest person you'd ever meet. And she's an officer's wife and she's down to earth." And I left
Oh my gosh.
rank. I never was the spouse that talked about rank. It was like that was his thing. That was his,
Right. Right.
I was
Right.
and I love being a part of the PTO. And so, and I was just a busy mom, raising my kids. That's all I focused on. And
That's right. That's right. You were.
it was because of our house.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, I did see all officers. I saw everything from colonels, probably colonels, lieutenant colonels, all the way down to lieutenants. And the housing was very much different, I will say. But we went into the no commissary,
During the commissary.
and
Oh,
I
you
went
were
to
so
the
excited.
commissary. Oh, it was wonderful. We picked up some things for our son Bubba, and anyone knows Bubba knows who I'm talking about. And And if you are listening, Bubba said to tell you that he loves you and he's praying for you. And of course, we all miss you. And so, anyways, that's what's happening. You know what we missed to do today?
I
We
know.
didn't clink in, everyone.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Clink,
Clink,
clink.
clink.
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking, it's the Walmart version of Crystal Light.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I am drinking
Mhm.
water with electrolytes. I'm getting ready to.
Oh,
I'm
yes, yes, yes,
powering up
yes.
for the gym, so that way I have all the electrolytes ready
You're
to
ready
go.
to go.
Yep,
That's right. So,
it'll be
so you
nice.
don't get dehydrated too.
Yeah, because today's going to be a really hard day at the gym, so I've got to power up for that.
It's a hard day at the gym, but it's a beautiful day weather-wise.
I know.
Isn't it just
Oh my God.
gorgeous out?
I've got my doors open and letting that
We
fresh
do
air
too.
just running through. It's so
Mhm.
wonderful.
It
Well,
is so beautiful today. Well, today is something that we're going to have to probably think about purchasing for your mother. It is hammock day. You know what a hammock is. You
yeah,
hook it up here and you hook it up there, and then you jump on it, and then you just swing and sway. It's national. It says summer is in full swing. It's time to slow down and relax during the dog days of summer. There's no place better to slow down and relax than on a hammock under a shady tree.
oh,
And
that's
you could read your favorite book. So, anyway, it is today, and you can celebrate Hammock Day any day that you want.
I don't have a hammock, but I have a swing that Sir Grace and I and his friends Trip from Trip.
Mhm.
He hasn't put any videos out lately,
Yes, yes,
but we have a swing now, and I like to just sit on the swing, and it's a
yes.
wooden one, and I just sit out there and just swing. And then we planted a tree, so I'm hoping that we'll get shade soon. But we planted a tree in honor of Hawk, who was Sir
Mhm.
Grace's service dog. It's
Yes.
a weeping cherry tree, so hopefully
Oh,
we will have some shade at some point. Right now, it's not. It's like maybe like that big, so it's
yes.
little, but you know what? It's an
Wow.
cockadoo.
Well,
Did you see this
that's.
comment real quick? You were going.
I'm not seeing any comments.
Okay, here we go. Ah, Lynn, you were going to say PX, which is post exchange. You still remember the old days?
All right. Well, I started to go to the PX. I'll be honest with you. We were starting to go to the PX, which is like,
Walmart.
oh, huh?
It's like a Walmart.
Like
department
Walmart.
store.
Yes. But we didn't go. We headed. We took in the barracks, the war barracks, and then we went to let me think. We headed out to Gettysburg. That's what we did. So we did that instead. We headed to Gettysburg.
Which I think is awesome. And then I'm trying not to bust laugh. I'll read it to you. Y'all need to be careful. You do know that Lynn is prior service member who used to teach sniper school. Just saying. Yeah, she
Oh,
was one of the last of the WACs, which is
yes.
pretty cool that I have an aunt who is
Yeah,
a WAC, because that
I
went away,
did.
that program.
I was one of them. We went out. I went into the field. I was one mortar round away. Women at that time were one mortar round away from the front. So when I never did see action. Actually, I did not go to war. I am a Vietnam era veteran, but it was winding up when I joined, and we did go to the field though, and that was my favorite story. Is that we went to Yakima Firing Center for 21 days. There was another female and myself. There were just us two ladies, and it was for one of these special Max. It was a like thunderbolts. You know, it was when everybody from the whole base went over to Yakima, and there were thousands and thousands and thousands of soldiers, and we played war games there. And so there was one other female and myself at our site, and we decided to put our ponchos together. Well, anyway, we made ourselves a tent. You put your tent halves together. And she saw, I don't know what she saw, a snake or a mouse or something in the desert. And she said, "That's it, I'm out of here." And she slept she worked night. I worked days. She had the night one. And she slept in the front of our deuce and a half. And I never saw her, except they took us down 3 times for a shower. 3 times in 3 weeks. But I have to
Yeah,
laugh.
no, thank you.
I helmet. I washed out of my helmet every day in that little tent. And so no, I think we had tent halves. We put our tent together. We made a tent. So we had just a small one, nothing, not a tent. And then we put our ponchos together, because you go so far out from where your base is, and you dig a latrine, and there it is, right? And so we made a little shelter like this, but the front was all Yakima Firing Center, and it was beautiful view from the seat. And I would go out there, and pretty soon here'd come a helicopter. Yes, they would. So let me tell you all what I found out later when we got ready to pack up. There were men in dugouts throughout that whole area with binoculars. Yes. And the last night we were there, they'd been out for 21 days, all these men. And they finally came out that they were there. I was mortified. And they had to do like checkpoint Charlie, and so one of my friends, he had to do that. This is Charlie, or Delta, whatever. And I said, "Can I do it? Can I do it?"
Did you do a little revenge?
"This is checkpoint Delta. How you all tonight?" He said, "You rat." He said they keyed all night. Dee Dee, who was there? Where's she at? So I got my revenge, yes.
Good.
But I'd have to get up, and wait for the helicopter to stop buzzing me. So it's during the time that MASH was on, and we would come in the barracks and watch MASH, and we were living it, and it was funny. It was surreal. But I loved my Army days.
Mm-hmm.
I met cameraman. I had my first son, so active duty. So, and when we got to Gettysburg, we did something. We did the film, the Gettysburg film, and we did the cyclorama, and we started to do the museum. And in the gift shop, I actually bought another challenge. I bought a challenge coin. It's Gettysburg challenge coin.
Oh, that's awesome.
I know. I really, my first challenge coin was given to me by you.
Yes. Yeah.
My second challenge coin, I was in line at a Veterans Day school program, and the person in front of me was still in like reserves. He was an officer, and he handed me a challenge coin. That was my second one. My third one, I'm considering it a challenge coin. Jesse and Lisa, for the 250th giveaway that they had before July the 4th, they blessed me with a veterans coin.
Oh no, that's a challenge. Yeah, that's a challenge coin.
That's a challenge coin. It's the veterans challenge coin. And then they blessed. I blessed myself with the Gettysburg challenge coin. So I've started quite a little collection, and I know Sir Grace has many challenge coins.
Yeah, he's got some from some pretty well-known officers in the military during his time. I can't really share who he's got. But my son, one of my boys, has one from at the time, he was the vice chief of staff of the Air Force. He had the highest ranking coin. Well, he still does to this day. So yeah, it's pretty. It's
That's
pretty.
very nice.
Yeah.
Very, very
I
nice.
went to their house. Well, it's belongs to the military, but they were
Hmm.
living in it, and I got to have tea with this vice chief of staff of the Air Force, and shared my son with him, and my
Hmm.
husband's story, and my a little bit about my caregiver journey with him, and
Yeah.
his wife actually invited me and a group of people. So when I got done, I had the conversation with him about my son again, and he said, "I'm going to send my coin, my challenge coin, to your son."
Oh.
And I said, "Really?" He said, "Give me your address." He said, "Give me his name, and I'll send it." And it took about a week. I kept my mouth shut. I knew this was
Hmm.
coming. And
Hmm.
so when it came and he got home from school, I said, "I need you to sit down. I've got something for you." He wrote a beautiful on the head,
Hmm.
the header, um,
Yes.
vice chief of staff of the Air Force with the emblem at the top, and then hand wrote a letter to my son,
Oh.
told him how proud he was of him, and gave him his challenge coin. So it came in that envelope. And you should have seen my son. He lit up like the 4th of July. It's my
Oh.
baby. It's my baby.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so the next day he was in JROTC at the
Hmm.
high school level. And so he went in and talked to his commander, and he said, "What's the highest coin you got?" And I don't remember what the commander said. And
Right.
he
Right.
goes, he goes, "Oops." Yeah, that too. he said, uh, he said, "You owe me a chocolate milk," because he lifted it. Because the thing is with the
Mhm.
highest rank coin,
Yes.
you go to a bar, and whoever has the highest rank, you have to buy that person a beer.
Oh.
He said, "Sir, you owe me a chocolate milk." He goes, "No, it's a beer." He said, "I'm under the age of 21, sir." So
Oh, that's awesome.
funny. It was funny. So yeah,
It's
so
definitely funny.
real quick,
Well,
I want to say good morning
yeah.
to Frog Crochet. She's in the house.
Well,
And then
good morning, Frog Crochet. Good morning, sweetie.
thank you.
Mwah. Good morning.
Address this comment in just a minute. If so, he said rats do run in the family too, Lynn.
Yeah. Just saying.
I'm gonna address that comment in just a minute. But
Well,
before,
first, I have a question.
yes, ma'am.
What time is it?
Oh, I don't know. Yes, it is. It's snack time.
It's snack time. Let me see here. I bought. It says you can't read it, but it says fancy tea. Fancy tea. I
Ooh.
bought these at the commissary. Oh yeah, I did.
Ooh.
They're
Well,
fancy tea crack or cookie crackers or whatever.
did you make a
Now
tea with
they're
that?
called a biscuit in England. Is that right?
They're
I'm having a biscuit.
a biscuit. Do you have your tea or coffee with that? Because that's what'll take that over the
I
edge.
know. I had it with my coffee this morning and I dunked it. I'm a dunker.
Yes. And that makes it like even better.
Mm.
Well, okay, for my snack, it's from my garden. I made a cucumber salad.
Ooh.
Cucumbers, tomatoes. I wanted a red onion, but I didn't have one, so I used a Vidalia onion.
Uh-huh.
I put strawberry balsamic vinegar in there, and then the flake sea salt, and a little bit of olive oil. And
Ooh.
it's been It's better if you let it marinate a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. So that's going to be part of my lunch, but I figured, well, I can have that for snack time.
You sure can.
Hmm. Oh, it's so good.
Anyways, what's everyone having? What?
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
Jesse, you know how you can buy the bacon that is already, you just put it in the microwave and nuke it for a minute or less. Well, there's like 10 pieces or 12 pieces in a package. I opened the entire package this morning. The whole thing. Cameraman and I ate the whole package of bacon. I had a bacon sandwich. Is that a bacon body in a boat? What is that in Britain? They'll say I'm having a bacon. Oh, let me see if I can find it. I have the computer in front of me today. What is a bacon sandwich in
Yes.
what? Huh?
Hey, Jesse said yes when it comes to eating the whole package of bacon.
Oh, we ate a whole package. Oh my, I'm trying to get my computer here.
So I too have been eating bacon too. This morning I had I call it a tomato sandwich, but
Oh yes.
I don't have any lettuce growing right now. And I don't want to get the diarrhea. So
Oh yes, yes.
I won't buy lettuce right now because if it's not in my garden, I'm not going to eat it. I mean, that's kind of like how I am right now until this thing passes, and then I will buy lettuce. I'm not one that doesn't, but I just made I'm getting these Cherokee purple tomatoes, and I love tomatoes.
I'm gonna have to come see you, aren't I? Well, when your mama is out and about a little bit.
Oh yeah. Virginia said I'm going to make basil pesto salad.
Ooh.
Ooh, that sounds so good. And then Frog Crochet said we make something like that, but we just use salt and pepper to season it. The tomato cucumber salad. Let me tell you, when you keep that simple and don't go crazy, it just tastes amazing. You don't have to add anything fancy at all because it's good.
We
strawberry because I had some. And then Jess said a bacon buddy.
Right. In England, a bacon sandwich is commonly referred to as a bacon buddy, and or a bacon Sammy. Well, because they call sandwiches Sammy. A bacon sandwich consists of crispy bacon served between two slices of buttered bread. It's often enjoyed at breakfast or brunch. It's a bacon buddy. Yes. So that's what I had today.
Even for a snack.
Yep. So we wanted to finish out. I don't know. I just looked at that bacon and I said, that's all I want. Bacon, 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 bacon.
I had that for breakfast this morning. I mean, I'm seriously, I did. I got I had 3 slices of bacon.
Well, that's a lot. I had about 5 or 6.
Whoops. Okay, I need to address something.
Yes.
Okay, so back up to this comment right here. Rat in the family too, Lynn.
Yeah.
So mom put it out there. So mom had a mini stroke at the beginning of July. She was with me during the day, and she just was off. It was my granddaughter's birthday, and she was with me, and she was just completely off center, like the whole thing. And it was scary. I'm not going to go into big details, but it was scary. But it was a whole, like I had her about 5 hours, and 3 of it was just like, what is going on? And I've been watching mom thinking it could be something else. I was waiting to get to the doctor's appointment to kind of advocate for her at her doctor's and go, we need to do XYZ, run this test, this test, which still would have caught the mini stroke. But so anyhow, I had taken her home. I'd taken my granddaughter home, and then I took her home. And something just didn't sit right with me, and my brain is going.
Right.
And so I tried calling you, but you were in the movies. But then my sister, and I was talking to her, just kind of unwinding everything that had happened that day. She and my bonus daughter, it's really called a daughter-in-law, but I refuse to call her my daughter-in-law. She's my bonus daughter. I love this one so much. She texted me at the same time that my sister said, could this be a mini stroke? So, I'm like, oh, what I know the symptoms. Why didn't that come to mind? But I was so focused on it being something else. Because we've been seeing a decline for a little while. And so anyhow, I called my mom back up and I said, Mom, I want to take you to the emergency room. I want to have a stroke ruled out. I said, I'm concerned that you are having signs and symptoms of a stroke. And she really put her heels down and said, I'm not going. You can't make me, I'm not going. And so my brain is just going, no, you're going. But I had to remain calm because I thought if I react to her
Yes. Yes.
and I get pushy, she's going to push even harder. And it's going to make the situation worse with if she is having a stroke, it's going to make it worse because I realized I wasn't dealing with my mom. So I hung up and I said, okay. So I text Dave and I said, these are the signs and the symptoms.
Yeah.
I believe my mom is having a stroke. We need to get this ruled out. Can you help me? Because I can't get her to the hospital. Within 2 minutes, he was on the road. He left work to get back to my mom. And he was able to walk in real calmly and he sat down with her and she picked up on it. She goes, Glenda told you. And he said, well, yeah, she reached out to me, and don't you think, you've been having some problems. Don't you think this is a good idea? Well, yeah. So he took her into the emergency room and they took her out for imaging. They got her in right away and they took her out for imaging. Well, my mom was coming back at the same time that the emergency room doctor had questions. And so he said, I need to know exactly what you were seeing. And he said, well, I wasn't with her. She was with her daughter. And so he texted me and I'm like, nope, we're not texting back. I'm calling. So I called and he put me on speaker. So I had a conversation with the emergency room doctor about all of the symptoms that she had done. And everything that, that I had witnessed, and he wanted to know how long and, so she was slurring her speech. She was not, just so that way, think for people, if you know somebody possibly having a sign of a stroke, slurring speech, not understanding sentences. She was shuffling her feet. Her balance was off. The one thing that she did not have, which is another sign of a stroke, is in the mouth. If you smile, it's kind of like this, but she was not doing that.
It goes down, right?
Yeah, it goes down. Like it'll stay. That's another sign, but she did not have that. But it was everything else. And so she was coming in while I was talking to the doctor, and she goes, "Ooh, it's that rat!" On the phone. She was so mad.
You ratted her out.
I ratted my mom out, and you know what? She's alive, right?
Yes.
And from the help of Jesse and Lee. So my mother has called me the rat. I now have a t-shirt and I wore it yesterday.
The rat t-shirt.
And you can see my logo is the rat. Can you see that?
You're a rat fink. You're a rat fink.
And it looks just like, so I wore it to the hospital.
Yes. What'd she say?
All she could do was laugh. I am a dirty rat. All she
dirty rat.
do was laugh and laugh. And because I hadn't told her I was making the shirt. And I said, Mom, if you keep calling me names, you just go right ahead. I'm going to have a t-shirt made of it. I'm just going to do the next one. And I said, I will keep having t-shirts made.
Excuse me. Oh, goodness.
You're here and you're alive. You can call me anything you want. I don't care. But the fact is you're here and you're alive. That's all that matters.
Excuse me.
So,
goodness.
Yes. So my mom is, she's mortified now that she called me a rat. But I told Mom, I said, I've been called much worse things. And I think hysterical. I think that's hysterical. So we shall see what the next thing is.
That's right.
So I do this thing called float, and I go to a float center, and it's 1,100 pounds of Epsom salts, and it's really good for your body. And I was telling one of the girls about the story, and at that time I didn't have the t-shirt made, and she goes, I want a Glenda t-shirt. I want to be cool like Glenda. That's exactly what should have happened. And you did exactly right. And if you're
that's right. You did exactly right.
And I just thought, funny. So when I go to the float center, I'm gonna walk in
Oh,
shirt so she can see it. But and yes, I do wear it proudly. I made a video for the friends on Facebook and Instagram, my
yes,
private
yes.
Instagram, so that way they can see that I actually did do it. That the
You
moral
did.
story is she's alive. It saved her life, and that's
Yes,
the rest is history. We'll keep making the t-shirts.
that's right. That's right.
Real
Well,
quick,
before we close today, I think I'll do a couple famous birthdays.
Tiffany's
Hey,
in
all, who is it?
Tiffany, and hang on a second.
Tiffany.
Here, I just want to make sure I say good morning, good morning, good morning, and
Good
then
morning.
good morning, good morning, good morning. Coming in to say hello. That's Ginger, and then prayers for one of my sisters, please. She goes in for surgery tomorrow on her tailbone.
Oh,
Is her husband's caregiver.
caregiver. Oh, thank you right now. Surgery will be a success in the name of Jesus, and she'll have a good, sound recovery in the
Yeah.
name of Jesus, and be able to take care of her husband
Yes.
and continue on. Amen. Amen.
Amen. Yeah, it's important for the caregivers to put their
It
oxygen
is.
take care of
Yes.
myself. I've been doing this for let's see here. So next year will be 20 years that I've
Mhm.
been doing this. And one of the things I do for myself, I either get a massage or I go to the float tank. Here lately I've been going to
Yes.
the float tank
Yes.
because I
Yes.
find more benefit with that. But
Yes. And you have your chickens,
I have my chickens. I
and
do.
you have your beautiful flowers you bless people with.
Yes, I do. In fact,
Mhm.
I'm going to be making a sunflower bouquet for Mom here in a few minutes.
Oh.
Um,
Oh.
I have my dog. I have my
That's
new
right.
puppy dog that I'm going to have her
Yes.
trained to detect migraines.
Mhm.
Working with a trainer, and he does the bomb and drug training for the police
Mhm.
dogs, and he's
Mhm.
training is exactly the same. So we're waiting for me to have a full blown out migraine. I'm coming off medications, which is
Yes.
a goal of
Yes.
mine anyhow.
Yes.
Um, so I'm coming off medications, and I have one that I'm waiting on until Mom gets out of the hospital
Mhm.
because I need to be able to function
Yes.
to take care of my mom.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And that just knocks you down. Those. So yes.
Yeah.
Well, before we go, we're going to say happy birthday to Danny Glover. He is turning 79 today. Danny Glover. Mhm.
Really? Oh
Right,
my
Danny
goodness.
Glover. He, I know he was in Predator. I
Mhm.
remember seeing Danny Glover in I didn't watch the whole Predator. I just know the very end they leave, and I saw that. William Defoe is turning 70 today. William Defoe.
I don't know who that
And
is. I'll be honest with that.
well, he's been in Spider-Man.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna say. And let me see. There's just a minute. There's my computer. John Leguizamo. How do you say that name? Anyway, he's very famous. If you saw his picture, he's turning 70. In fact, he was awarded the Primetime Emmy in 1999, and he's turning 61. Here's someone you know. David Spade is turning 61. Singer Selena Gomez is
Wait
turning
a second.
31 today.
Hold up. David
Yes.
Spade is 61.
According to this, I'm looking at it. Yes.
What? I thought he was younger. That is funny to me. Okay, that one doesn't. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. And Selena Gomez is 33.
I like her. She's a good singer and a good actress too.
Um, oh, actor. No, I don't know. I'm picking out people I can't say. I cannot say their names, but it's Patrick, and it's LABYORTEAUX. He was on Jag and Little House on the Prairie. He is turning 60 today.
Oh wow.
I know him. I know his face. But I can't say his last name.
Okay.
So anyway. Rose Fitzgerald Kennedy, the mother of JFK and RFK and Ted Kennedy. She was born on this day. Oh,
Hmm.
Miss Glinda, Bob Dole was born on today, January 22nd.
January?
July. Oh, I'm here. Oscar de la Renta, fashion designer, was born on this day, July 22nd.
Sandra
Alex Trebek,
Bullock has a birthday too. Just recently, I think she just passed it. She's 90
who's
now.
who is that?
Elizabeth Dole just had her birthday. 90.
Bob had his on July 22nd. So anyway, that's it for birthdays.
Hold on a second for Bob Dole.
Yes.
There we go. Me and Bob
There
Dole.
you are with Senator Bob Dole.
Bob Dole. It's kind of hard to. Yep, that's in their living room at their house.
That is amazing.
Yep. I'll tell you, the nicest couple. He had the best one-line jokes. I can't do jokes, and he had the best one-line jokes ever. I miss him dearly, and she's a doll baby. I've got pictures like all right here of the dolls. So anyhow, let's see here. Frog Crochet said her husband turns 45 tomorrow. Well, happy birthday, Mr. Frog.
Wow. Wow.
Awesome. That's awesome. And William Defoe
Yes.
played a lot of bad guys. Okay.
Yeah, he played a bad guy in Spider-Man. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But he's always a bad guy. And the fellow I said that I had to spell his last name. He was on JAG, and he's always a good character. He always plays a good guy. And so anyways, I wish them all a happy birthday today.
Absolutely.
Oh, my nose is running.
But sometimes the bad guys are the ones that are actually the superheroes. That's what I'm the bad guy right now.
Yeah. That's okay. You can handle it, can't you?
Yeah, for the most part. There are times that I have to come home and I do cry. I mean, it does take a toll on you after a while, but you just kind of like have a good cry. I've learned that you just sit and just and then
you're
and then sleep on it and you'll be all right the next morning.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Then you have a clearer head and then you're like, okay, now I'm ready to
get going.
Yep. Yeah. Get it
well
done.
I'm going to go see your grandma today. As they know, we've been out of town, and so we are going to see your grandma, and then I think I'm going to try to take in this nice weather a little bit, get some groceries, and be out and about.
Well, I'm going to go to the gym.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to excuse me. I'm trying to get my puppy acclimated to being out in the public.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm done with the gym because I'm not taking her to the gym. I can't. I have to put music in.
Yes.
Zero everything out and really focus because it's about posture, not getting hurt, and making sure I'm, when you put on that much weights, because I do quite a bit of weight.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't want my puppy out there, for the getting used to, but I take her everywhere else. She has her vest. We have a trainer. So, I do believe in a highly trained dog and having a professional help you out. So I am working with them, but we're going to go see mom. Mom said no visitors, but I'm taking the puppy to the hospital. So that way, maybe just a little fluffy, little wiggle.
Yes.
But then I think we may go thrifting, her and I've been thinking about it. Either that or go to Home Goods and see. I haven't been in there in a hot minute, so I thought maybe it would be something fun to do.
Yes, when I go in places like Home Goods or some of those, I think, I wish I could start over like a new home, but I like my old things. I have old things, as you know. Everything's been given to me or found at thrift or stuff like that. So,
with this kind of goes with Jesse and Lisa because they went to one of these places.
Yes.
They got me hooked on IKEA. Shame on Jesse.
And yes.
And maybe you can kind of see there's some more IKEA back there, and a little bit more right there. So, and anyhow. So, I like to actually go into different places, not necessarily to like buy.
Yes. Oh,
Get
definitely.
my phone
Definitely.
out and I take pictures. I love IKEA for that reason because even I've gone in there and go, oh my gosh, I've got this like as an antique that reminds me of this. And what a
Yes.
great idea to use this for that. Like just even to
Mhm.
get inspiration. We have some bougie Walmart, as I like to call them. They're
Yes.
kind of like an upscale like Walmart. It's not your basic. I don't know how to describe it to you, but even going into those particular ones, I'll get my phone out and take pictures and,
Definitely.
just to have inspiration. I like that.
Definitely.
It's like having a
Mhm.
Pinterest board, but you actually walk in and get to see it and flip it around.
Yes.
And oftentimes I'll find things in thrift stores or, yard sales. So
Absolutely. I we did manage to go to a Goodwill Ben's. Who is in here?
here, Sandy, suburban homesteader, Wyoming, Arizona.
Arizona, I sorry, say AZ.
Hey,
Uh-huh.
I know that place. I
Yeah.
lived in Tucson for 6 years.
Yes.
Love
Yes.
that
Yes.
place. Love it. Well,
Yes.
I think she's in Yuma, but
Yes.
she's in
Well,
Tucson.
that's where one of my sister-in-laws lives. Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's
That's
right.
right. So
So
absolutely. Well,
she said hi
oh
to
yeah.
the family.
Well,
So
we'll let her say hi to everybody, and then we'll be wrapping it up here in just a few minutes. And
yeah,
it's been nice to be with everyone today. It'd be nice to be with you, Glenda. I appreciate you coming in and co-hosting with me today.
you're welcome. We had to keep the Ann Lynn show going,
That's right. That's right. And next week I plan to be here, and I almost suspect that you will be here next week. To be very honest with you, we're looking at a little bit of a long recuperation, I'm sure, and we want it to go slow, and
Yeah, 'cause
and
she's
get
really.
we don't need to rush into. There's nothing to rush into.
I'm hoping
Uh,
she'll be home. Let's say this.
yeah. Oh yes,
And
definitely home.
I know
Yes.
she wants to go home so bad. Like, and my heart
Right.
aches for her. And I'm like, yes,
Right.
mama, I agree. I wish you could come home, but right now you need to get better. And
Right. Yes. She
unfortunately,
has to
the
get better.
hospital is the right place for her right now.
Yes. It's
And
the only place for her to be right now.
but she,
Yes.
it was pretty touch and go, but she's here.
Yes,
And
she is. And we just I thank the Lord every day, several times a day for her. Amen.
oh yes,
I say she's going to live and she's going to not die and she's going to preach the gospel. When my son needs somebody to pitch hit for him, your mama comes in and brings a message on a Sunday morning when we're not there.
she does.
So, hmm
She is a
so we
woman.
need her. We
Yes,
definitely need your mama. We
yeah,
all need her.
yes, we do.
Belated happy birthday to one of your sisters yesterday.
Okay.
Miss K. Miss K. Yes, she had a birthday and
I know my
she's
mama was she's like, I gotta get up to see Miss K. Miss K. I gotta go up see her. And I went, no, you don't.
so she did send word that I was to take her out. So I called Miss K Sunday,
Yeah.
or maybe it was yesterday. Anyway, I called her. It was probably, and I said, Uncle Cameraman and I want to take you and your daughter out to dinner. Or we can come to our house and we'll do pizza and have a good time. And she said, I appreciate that so much, but my daughter and I have plans for dinner.
You are famous. I just made you famous. That was Virginia. She said, I'm not famous, but my birthday is tomorrow. Well,
Happy birthday tomorrow. Yay! Happy birthday.
I'm not famous either. I'm just
No.
little
No.
old Linda. I mean, I've met quite a few cool people, done some pretty cool things, but I ain't famous.
Right. We've just been able to be blessed in our lives and to meet up with people that have touched our lives in many ways.
And being able to use my voice to,
Yes.
speak up and,
Yes.
I've had opportunity to speak out for the caregiver world within the military and veteran community. So
Yes.
that's been an opportunity, but not famous at all.
No.
No.
Well, anyway, you're famous to me.
Aw. Happy
Right.
birthday.
Happy birthday, VA from the PA.
And then thank you, Sandy. I absolutely appreciate that. Mama needs a lot of prayers.
She does. Yes.
Like
Yes.
sincere prayers. Yeah, like I said at the beginning of the show, within a couple of hours of the last show, last week, we were in the emergency room.
And she was having emergency surgery. We will say that, and she's recuperating.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So anyhow, all right.
Well, everybody,
thank
I
you.
appreciate you.
Oh, I appreciate you too, every single one of you. Thank you so much for being here. Should we give Granny kisses out?
Oh, absolutely. Well, you can because you are, girl, you are a granny.
I am a gym body granny. I've got 3 grandbabies, and I have grand dogs, and a grand.
That's right. I have a grand cat. So, oh, and the grand cat just had surgery. She goes back. We have to take her this Saturday. I need to write it on my calendar. She has an appointment to have her stitches out.
Oh.
She had bladder stones, and they were quite large. So she had to have emergency surgery to get those out. So anyway, I take her back Saturday and go from there.
Oh, well.
Yeah. So anyway, everybody, we love you.
Yes.
Ready? 3 of them. We do 3.
All right, ready?
1.
1.